Well, under the company circular, I am mentioned on a matter for granting leave my lord to move the matter.
No.
Well, the matter can consider the urgency of the.
No. Not no. Lagun, please.
Item number 38.
Respondent number 8.
I have got the petition.
Who is for the state you have served? You have served?
So I have served the private document for mystical after the
So what is the if you have not served, not completed the service, why did you mention for listing the matter? Why did you mention it? For 2 days this is going on. You should have mentioned after you have completed the service. Your first mistake. Goal with on the prayer of the learned advocate, learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the service upon which respondents? Your respond number? Service upon the state respondent.
নামগুলো দিয়ে দেবেন নামটা দিন
And the respond number 5. Pradhan has not been affected. He seeks accommodation. Kuno, list this matter under the heading application to 1 week after the vacation.
হবে গো চলো 6 নামটা দিয়ে যান
না ওইটা কি হলো? কোথায় গেল উনি অ্যাডভোকেট? কোথায় অ্যাফিডেভিটটা? অ্যাফিডেভিটটা কাকে দিয়েছে? হ্যাঁ সেদিন এইটা দেয়নি, এইটা দিয়েছিল, এটা পরে দিয়েছে তাই না? কোনটা কোনটা? এটা এটা ডেলিভার্ড, এই তো ব্যাগড, এটা 8785 ভিডিও লাগবে, ঠিক আছে, লাগবে না ভিডিও, ঠিক আছে।
Item number 39.
For the petition. In terms of the lordship's earlier order, last order, madam, I have served the notice along with a copy of the petition again, and the Pradhan has received the notice with the copy of the petition.
Your call?
I appear for the state.
Okay.
You see the affidavit that the track record is there, Pradhan has received.
Yes. It looks so good.
Pardon me that it has not yet been affirmed, my lord. I said it for affirmation, I'll file it. But what happened, my lord, that my
এটা
mother
20 তারিখ, কিন্তু কোনোটিই তো কিছু কমপ্লিট নেই, এরকম ভাবে কাজ করে। Learned advocate seeks accommodation to file affidavit of service. 22nd last নেবো তো? 22nd কমপ্লিট করুন affidavit. Affidavit
filing it, my lord. 2 days before I file it, my lord.
complete on 22nd. Next.
Then its position, my lord.
Yes. 22nd কত নম্বরে আসবে এটা বলে দাও।
এটা টপে ছিল।
ওপর দিকে থাকবে 26 7 চলো 7
I'll file it in force of these, my lord.
নো নো
আইটেম নাম্বার 40,
My lord, I am for the petition, response number 10.
It's the last matter of the bunch of tender matters, my lord. The facts are similar. Then the resolution, my lord, all the Nirman Shoyok and the secretary, they have already, my lord, put their note of objection. In this way, you cannot reject the tenders.
this probably this was the fact in the first application you moved that there was
Yes. On page 40, kindly come to page 39, that's the NIT.
$39, yes.
And the work schedule that appears at page 46 in connection with this NIT. Total 18 works were there.
You participate in all.
No, my lord. There are 4 writ petitioners, my lord. Now kindly come to resolution at page 59. The first page, page 59, the last three lines, my lord. NS মহাশয় এবং সেক্রেটারি মহাশয় বললেন এই ধরনের কারণ নির্দেশে কোনো বিডারের ক্যান্সেল করা সঠিক নয়। Now kindly come to the next page, my lord. Next page, the second paragraph, last 3 lines, NS মহাশয় ও সেক্রেটারি মহাশয় বিপক্ষে কহিলেন বললেন যে অন্যায়ভাবে উপযুক্ত কারণ না থাকায় ব্যতীত আপনাদের objection রহিল. So everywhere your lordship will get that they raise their objection. This is not the proper way or proper reason for cancellation. The cancellation reason is that they didn't complete the work in time. That's the averment, that's the allegation on behalf of the my lord Panchayat Samiti without having any credential to that effect. Now our objections that are my lord pending before the authority, that at page starts from page 80. It is 27th of February 2025 by the petition by 3 petitioners. The next one,
80 is by petition number 1.
yes, my lord.
This is 27th February, correct?
It's signed by my lord 4 persons. All. Now kindly come to page 81. Signed by Selim Mondol. Selim Mondol কত number? Selim Mondol is with petitioner number 2. Page 82, that's signed by Mr. Hawk. That's my lord Jiarul Hawk, serial 3, petitioner number 3. Page 83 by the Bilal Mondol, that's the petitioner number 1.
Okay. Yes.
Now I am handing over the order passed by your lordship, the similar facts in
Response number 10.
My lord, as your lordship has already pronounced a judgment on a matter that is on 6034 earlier, dated 24/4/2025. Since there is an affinity between the 2 cases, so your lordship may kindly pass the same order.
আসুন তাহলে। You give the item numbers in which the respective petitioners have participated. In
Okay.
which of the serial numbers?
I shall supply.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. The writ petition has been filed alleging arbitrary rejection of technical bid of the petitioners in respect of notice inviting e-tender being page number being 009 slash SGP slash 15th CFC within bracket untied slash 2024-25. The petitioners contained that they participated in the said bid and have submitted the required documents as per notice inviting e-tender. However, cancellation document,
A consent document starts from page 48.
Selim SN
Serial number 3 and 4.
3 and 4 GRU without citing any reason. And the rejection has been made only on the ground that they could not complete the government works within stipulated period. But that is not reflected here. What you have submitted, that is not the ground. In the resolution it is stated.
Resolution is that.
The above ground is not a condition precedent as per the notice inviting e-tender. The petitioners made representation before the block development officer on 27 February 2025 alleging of such fact. The respondent number block development 8. However, no steps has been taken. Now the development block. Mr. Sarwar Jahan, learned advocate for the petitioner, submits that arbitrarily the technical bid of the petitioners has been rejected. Same submission. Same submission. Learned advocate for the state. Learned advocate for the state submits that the block development officer nor the development block respond number 8 has already acted on the complaint of the petitioners and called for the relevant documents to be produced before its office. He files a report of the respond number 8 block development officer no the development block dated 24th March 2025, which is taken on record. Learned advocate representing the respond number 10 submits that the matter may be relegated to respond number 8 for causing inquiry as per the previous orders passed in WPA 6034 of 2025. Admittedly, the petitioners participated in the notice inviting e-tender. Number token the resolutions annexed to the writ petition at page number 59 to
59 to
22, 59 to 72 shows that technical bid of the petitioners were rejected. Can you just indicate that ground that they could not complete the work?
yes, my lord. Kindly have a look.
Yes. Were rejected on the ground that they were unable to complete the work within a time frame. Accepting the above ground, no other cogent reasons could be placed before this court by the learned advocate representing respondent number 10, Pradhan Shorbangapur Gram Panchayat, of such rejection. The copy, stop. The copy of the resolution to the Gram Panchayat annexed to the petition also shows that Nirman Sahayak and secretary have raised objection in the meeting regarding such rejection. On 27 February 2025, the petitioners also informed the respondent number 8 block development officer that the Nirman Sahayak and the secretary during meeting has opined that the technical requirement of the petitioners are correct and they qualified for financial bid, which is also appearing in the resolution annexed to the writ petition. Thus, primarily it appears that the rejection of the technical bids is short of reasonableness. Such being the position, the allegations raised by the petitioners in their representations dated 27 February 2025 requires to be inquired into by appropriate authorities.
I am handing over, my lord, the petitioner number and the work code. Or I am taking a lordship leave, my lord.
Yes, Tata Cellular এটা কোড করবেন। Tata Cellular এটা কিন্তু কোড করবেন। These are the same. Disposed of. Similar direction. Disposed of similar direction as of 6034.
Only one thing, thank you, Madam. What Madam, that order instruction from the state authorities?
Already taken. Got it. For that reason, I could not put it up.
Item number 41.
Should I appear for the petition? The writ petition pertains to the promotion to the post of executive assistant in various Gram Panchayats in the West Bengal. The promotion from the post of secretary to the executive assistant, that is the prayer.
No, your client is now presently in which post?
Present
In which post he is working?
secretary.
Secretary.
Secretary. The petitioners are the secretary in various Gram Panchayats. They are claiming promotion. Why they are claiming promotion? What the promotion rule says, I am handing over before your lordship.
Mr. Mitro is representing all the respondents.
I take the point of validity of the writ petition. Serial number 3.
Representation লেখা আছে
The 3 is method of and qualification required for recruitment to the post of executive assistant. Mallet has got it, Mallet. The provision method of recruitment, 25% of the total number of posts shall be filled up by promotion from amongst the serving confirmed secretaries of the Gram Panchayats having less than 60 years of continuous and satisfactory service in the post. 25%. Next, 25% from the job assistant. Similarly, next,
50% of the total number of the posts shall be filled up by deputation from among the serving confirmed Gram Sevaks, and the option exercised by them having not less than 6 years of the continuous and satisfactory service in the post. My lord, we are not concerned about serial number 3, 50% direct or deputation. My lord, 50% and 50%, 50% from of the 25% of the post should be filled up from the secretary, and 20%, 25% from the job assistant, all at the single post in every Gram Panchayat. And the executive assistant is also a single post, the Gram Panchayat. So, my lord, total 25%. Now, nowadays in a Gram Panchayat, job assistant is a almost dying cadre. Why dying cadre? No fresh recruitment is being given in the post of job assistant in the Gram Panchayat. So, my lord, what the in various some other districts, such as my lord Birbhum, my lord Malda, instances I have made, Jalpaiguri, and some other district, my lord, what they are doing? 50%, total 50% from the promotion. After completion of 25% filling up the post from the secretary, since the job assistant is dying cadre, they are filling up the post of executive assistant from the secretaries. But 25, which ought to have been done, 25% from the secretary, 25% from the job assistant. After completion of 25% filling up from secretary, they are further taking up, my lord, to fill up the post of executive assistant from the secretary.
Oh,
Total, yes, that is because of, my lord, why they are doing job assistant, are there are no, not sufficient job assistant.
but there has to be a corrigendum from the government.
Yes, that has been.
Has not been annexed.
That was circular. My lord, the
Should have annexed it.
also there.
We should have annexed it.
Document, Dada.
That
But with reference to the above mentioned subject, Joint Secretary issuing this, the undersigned is directed to inform him that since the quota, that is 50% of total post of executive assistant, is not crossed, if the rest 13 number of posts are filled up from the existing secretaries on promotion, this department has no objection for filling up the 13 number of post of executive assistant. But because of job assistant are not available, are not sufficient due to lack of new appointment. Now, we made representation to them, to the secretary, that this procedure may be adopted for smooth running and functioning of the panchayats in all the district, for implementation of the principle, for implementation of the policy. The representation has been made. Let them consider the representation.
Well, I don't
That's
have any
the only
objection
prayer,
if
right?
the representation is considered. But my lord, your lordship kindly sees, my lord, the paragraph 3 of the writ petition.
So first of all, whether he says that
But it is not in the public interest litigation petition, my lord.
No, not
So,
at
my
all.
lord, my learned friend should file this writ petition before the, my lord, as
This
as
is
a
not the
public
public
as a public interest litigation petition. He should have filed. He ought to have filed it, my lord.
Why public interest litigation? Private
My
interest.
lord, who is
litigation.
filing is, my lord, your lordship kindly sees. Well, my lord, in this jurisdiction, they cannot, my lord, ask the seek a writ of mandamus to implement a uniform policy, my lord.
I cannot
Lord,
speak in a writ petition.
Yes, but not in this jurisdiction, my lord, in public interest litigation.
Why public
jurisdiction.
interest litigation? This is not for the public.
It is not, my lord, the private,
It is for the,
private,
my lord, it is earmarked for the secretaries,
yes,
not for
as
the
a whole, my
individual
lord.
panchayat department.
Yes, he says that.
And representative
Kindly see
said they have not
paragraph 3.
considered the representation.
Paragraph 3 kindly considers.
paragraph
3 kindly considers what is the contention. The subject of the report is that to implement a uniform policy for all the districts in West Bengal. For all the districts in West Bengal, for filling up the remaining vacancies out of 50% of total vacant posts of executive
Even
assistant.
Single employee can pray for it. Apart from public interest litigation, they are saying.
Each one of them
But
different.
he is not filing this as a representative capacity in a representative capacity, my lord. Order 1, Rule 8, my lord.
But then he can claim his right
Yes,
parity with
individual.
the other persons who have been
Yes,
given the
yes,
post
yes.
of executive in other districts.
Yes, yes,
That he can.
yes.
But he has paid
Should be,
for that.
should be confined to his right, my lord.
You give a copy, you go through this.
I have seen it, my lord.
This is court copy, my lord.
But then he has to make
In the issue, joint
individual
secretary
representation.
joint
He has
secretary
to make the individual representation.
notification in the joint secretary, it has been specifically written that number of post executive assistant earmarked for job assistant. And not since that is the for smooth running of, they are doing this. And what they are doing, I am claiming this. Nothing beyond that. No additional abdar is here.
Abdar. So let them consider if other persons have been favored with that.
Automatically.
Sir, in respect of the writ petitioners.
Writ petitioners very well.
In respect of
It will be restricted to the writ petition because they are the only persons who have made
in respect of the
representation.
writ petitioners, my lord, he has prayed for all districts. That cannot be done. The districts in which they are working.
My lord, what they are submitting, that is if, very well, it is confined to the writ petitioners and certain 3 districts. My lord, if in 3 districts, they are giving the promotion from the secretary and secretaries in the post of, my lord, executive assistant in other
Let it be
districts.
left to the executive to decide
Yes.
whether they will
Yes.
act on a uniform policy, adopt that,
Yeah.
let the representative go before them.
That's my
Since
prayer, madam.
some has been favored with that, you stand on the same footing, let them be also
Grateful
favored.
to
That is his prayer.
Grateful to that.
Ashun, affidavit shall be filed on
There
behalf
are
of the
5 writ petitioners, my lord. I don't see, my lord, I do not know whether court fees have been paid or not.
देखो court fees.
Court fees.
Your court fees have been paid.
কি বলছে?
My lord, court fees have been paid.
আছে. Affidavit filed on behalf of the petition is taken on record. The writ petitioner. This writ petition is filed. Speaking. এটাকে এইভাবে করুন. The writ petitioners contain that they are working as secretary of respective Gram Panchayats under various districts in the West Bengal under the Department of Panchayat and Rural Development in the pay in the first paragraph, the pay level or pay scale.
Lord, in the ROPA 2019 pay level, ROPA 2009 pay scale. Whatever. Now,
In the pay level 6 as per ROPA 2019.
page 46 is clear. My representation is there. Inter fact.
We are for issuing a general order for all districts.
In terms of Rule 3 of the West Bengal Panchayat within bracket recruitment of employees of Gram Panchayat bracket close rules of 2007, out of 50% of the total number of vacant posts of executive assistant, 25% should be filled up by promotion from the post of secretary and 25% from the post of job assistant. And the rest of the 50% vacancies would be filled up by deputation/direct recruitment. Stop. In the present situation, the recruitment to the post of job assistant has been stopped. And the post has practically become dying cadre. In some of the districts, the 25% which is to be filled from the job assistant has also been included, and promotions have been favored to the post of executive assistant. However, the petitioners who are attached to which Gram Panchayat? Petitioners who are
One of the petitioners, your lordship, may make, need not be specified various
Why?
Gram Panchayats.
Certain Gram Panchayats, my lord. One is South Chabbish Pargana, under
Petitioner
South Chabbish Pargana.
number one in which one in which South
One is Umashankar Dalapati.
My lord, under South Chabbish district, South Chabbish Parganas.
under South Chabbish Pargana, petition number 2,
Howrah, district Purbo Midnapur.
district Purbo Mednipur,
And third one is Howrah.
petition number 3, district Howrah, and petition number 4, working in Kolkata, have not been promoted to the post of executive assistant following the procedure as adopted by the other districts. The petitioner has made a representation
Page 46.
before the page 46.
যাকে করেছে সেই করবে।
তিথি বলছে তো। Petition number 4 is from which district?
Petitioner number 4, my lord, he is Kolkata district residing at Chiriamor, and his office is at Shodhpur.
Shodhpur. Shodhpur. Not 25. Representation on representation before the Secretary Government of West Bengal Panchayat and Rural Development Department. His respond number, secretary is On-
Your lordship,
Respondent number 2. Secretary is the respondent number 2.
and
2 joint secretary.
2. With the similar contention, however, the date doesn't. What is the date of the 6th November?
My lord.
6th November 2024.
6th November, right.
However, no steps has been taken. Hence this writ petition. Mr. Swansol, learned advocate for the petitioner, submits that the representation of the petitioner be relegated to respond number 2 for his consideration. Mr. Shantanu Mitro, learned senior government advocate, submits that the matter may be relegated to the concerned secretary of the concerned department for proper consideration. View of the above.
They will,
let it be the order of the court. Let it be the order of the court.
Which one?
Your lordship is directing for consideration. Let it be the order of the court.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But you have also stated it will be relegated for that. That is what I am recording. Accordingly, in view of the submissions made on behalf of the parties, Secretary, respond number 2, Secretary Panchayat and Rural Development Department is directed to consider and dispose of the representation of the petitioner dated 6 November 2024 upon notice and hearing the parties
Well.
by a reasoned order within a period of
8 weeks, my lord.
8 weeks from date of communication of this order. Learned advocate for the petitioner is ready to communicate this order to respond number 2. Designation to the secretary along with a copy of the representation dated 6 November 2024.
But
It is
one indulgence only after giving them opportunity of being heard.
It is made clear that this court has not gone to the merits since no affidavit has been called for. The allegations made in the writ petition is deemed to be not admitted,
Lordship.
disposed of.
And to communicate the same.
Yes, along with those order.
Great.
বইটা আছে
ওইটা আমার কাছে আছে, দিয়ে দিন। লাগবে।
Item number 42.
42. Affidavit,
The private respondents, my lord, sorry.
affidavit, sir.
My lord, I'm
It is
supposed to
a-
Liberty, you the advocate for the correctly presentation form. Since the incident matter is within matter is written in the matter. Which for the state?
Annexer P5, page 56. Private respondent number 10 to 14. Without prior permission about without consent, new construction over the land. My lord, page representation submitted by the petitioner, page 56. Annexer P5. The Pradhan.
Okay.
Annexer P5, page 56. Representation dated 27th January 2025. And 29th January 2025. Issued by the Pradhan.
Yes.
May I read it, my lord?
Yes.
আমি শ্রী নারায়ণচন্দ্র পাত্র পিতা ঈশ্বর গণেশচন্দ্র পাত্র সাং সাঁচড়া পোস্ট অফিস সাঁচড়া গৈবল্য গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত স্থায়ী বাসিন্দা হইতেছি। আপনাকে জানাই যে নিম্ন তফসিলভুক্ত আমার রায়তি জমির উপর জোরপূর্বক গৌরাঙ্গ পাত্র পিতা ঈশ্বর নগেন পাত্র ধীরেন পাত্র পিতা ঈশ্বর কার্তিক পাত্র সুরেন পাত্র পিতা ঈশ্বর কার্তিক পাত্র নরেন পাত্র পিতা ঈশ্বর কার্তিক পাত্র নলিনী পাত্র পিতা ঈশ্বর কার্তিক পাত্র সর্বসাং প্রতাপপুরিয়া মৌজা জামাগাড়া পোস্ট অফিস আঠাঙ্গি 2 নম্বর আমদা গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের স্থায়ী বাসিন্দা পাকা বাড়ি তৈরি করিতেছে। প্রতিবাদ করলে আমাকেও আমার পরিবারের সদস্যকে প্রাণে মারিয়া দিবার হুমকি দিতেছে। আমার অনুরোধ আইনানুগ ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করিয়া গৃহকার্য বন্ধ করিবার ব্যবস্থা করিলে কৃতজ্ঞ থাকিব। That is my contention. Thereafter, page 50, Right to Information Act application, my lord. Page 50. আমি
Yes.
শ্রী নারায়ণচন্দ্র পাত্র পিতা ঈশ্বর গণেশচন্দ্র পাত্র সাংপুর সাঁচড়া গৈপল্যপুর 1 নম্বর ব্লকের অন্তর্গত সাঁচড়া গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের স্থায়ী বাসিন্দা হইতেছি। এটা মিন টাইম নাম্বার 1 জামাগাড়া মৌজার অন্তর্গত যে নম্বর 51-তে 395 দাগে গৃহ নির্মাণের অনুমতি দেওয়া হইয়াছে কিনা। Thereafter, question 2, অনুমতি দেওয়া হইয়া থাকিলে অনুমতি প্রদানের তারিখ ও আবেদনকারী বা আবেদনকারীদের নাম ও ঠিকানা। স্যার, গৃহ নির্মাণের প্ল্যান অনুমোদন না লইয়া থাকিলে তদন্তপূর্বক কোনো আইনানুগ ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ হয়েছে কিনা। ফোর্থ, পঞ্চায়েত এলাকার কোনো ব্যক্তি বিনা অনুমতিতে গৃহ নির্মাণ করিয়া থাকিলে তাহা অবৈধ ঘোষণা করিয়া আইনানুগ ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করিবার ব্যবস্থা রইয়াছে কিনা। দ্যাট ইজ RTI application, my lord.
Answer.
RTI reply, they are Annexer P4, page 51. To certify that Gauranga Patro, son of late Nogan Patro, residing of village Potapuria, post office Atangi, is constructing building on the land of Jamagaria, Moja, which is J number 51 and plot number 395, without plan estimate and without permission of আমরদা গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত প্রধান reply. আমরদা গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত প্রধান রিপ্লাই পেজ 51 to 55
Who is 11 to 13? 11 to 14 are who are these respondents? 11 to
8
7 to 14.
private respondent 8 to 14
hmm.
10 to 14
Okay.
প্রধান
Yes.
But I will rely on this RTI reply from the Panchayat regarding all the private respondents. Madam. The RTI application is on the first page.
Yes. Who is Suren Patro?
Report number 13 is student passport.
Yes. How does this help the case of the respondents? How does it help the case of the respondent?
Yes, in the sense, Malad, they are residing since 100 years, Malad. And regarding Noli Patro, Malad, respondent number 11, he is still residing in the Kacha house. No construction has been made, Malad. That's there in the RTI reply. And regarding other food, Malad, their construction is, Malad, built in the year 2012-13, Malad. No new construction has been made in the year 2025. That is the present year, my lord.
Ashok.
Matter, my lord.
My lord,
Yes, yes. State.
Annex P2 page
My
43
lord, Kate is not the answering authority, my lord.
Ashok.
My lord, I will indicate the records as well, my lord. In the records also, the private respondents, the name of the private respondents are appearing. In the column, and in the details also.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petition is taken on record. A writ petition is filed seeking for direction upon respond numbers 8 and 9 to demolish the illegal and unauthorized construction undertaken by private respondents over the land situated at Mouja, Jamagoda, jail number 51, plot number plot number 395, Mouja, Jamagoda, jail number 51, measuring more or less 6 decimals of land. The petitioners contends that the predecessor in interest of the petitioners were the co-owners in respect of the aforesaid property in question. The private respondents have undertaken unauthorized construction over the aforesaid plot of land without prior sanction, building plan, without prior sanction of building plan by the concerned Gram Panchayat. Petitioner made a representation before the Pradhan. Which date? Date of representation.
Lordship. 29th January 2025.
29th. Page number? Page number. Page number?
Page number 56.
Made representation before Pradhan. Pradhan was 2 number Amarda Gram Panchayat. It is phone number 8. However, no, with the said allegations, however, no steps has been taken. Hence this writ petition. Mr. So-and-so, learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the private respondents have forcibly made unauthorized construction over the property in question without building plan, sanctioned building plan from the concerned Gram Panchayat. He seeks that the matter be relegated to the Pradhan for causing inquiry and disposal of the representation of the petitioner. Learned advocate for the private respondent submits that the private respondents have not made any new construction. The construction has been made way back in the year 2012. 2012.
11.
Private respondent number 11 to 10, 12, 13 and 14 has made construction in the year 2012. 10, 12, 13 and 14. No construction has been undertaken by respondent number 11. And he resides in Kacha House. Learned advocate for the state leaves the matter to the discretion of the court. Upon hearing the parties in it for causing inquiry যে clauses গুলো থাকে সুরিত বাবু বা এর কাছে নিয়ে নেবে ওই clauses inquiry করবে 2 months এর মধ্যে এটা inquiry করে take necessary steps.
Page 43, kind of photocopy of the color photocopy of the
I know.
construction building.
Will cause inquiry in presence of both the parties. Yeah. Next. Done. দেখুন আধ ঘন্টা শেষ হবে তো
Item number 632.
Yes. Directing the Pradhan to cause inquiry in presence of both the parties and thereafter take steps in accordance with section 23 if required.
It was directed to appear to the ground of appear at the top on
Correct. Item number. Next item. ঠিক আছে 43 19 তে দেখো টপে থাকবে এটা কি হলো এটা কেন এসে গেল হিয়ারিং এ আচ্ছা এটা গিয়ে
দাদা আমার সলিউশনটা আপনি করে দিলে তো হয়ে
643.
My lord, I am appearing for the respondent number 10, my lord, the Pradhan of the Nakashipara Gram Panchayat.
Lordship is taking,
643.
632.
632, huh?
yes.
You are for the petitioner?
Yes. Right.
Sure.
But, truly speaking, I had read the brief and I find that there are two petitioners. There are four petitions. Now, there was creation of the post of Shire in the scale of pay of 3,150 to 5680, which my lords will be pleased to find at page 20 of the writ. Page 20 of the writ petition, that will show the scale of pay. Now, my lord, it appears, my lord, that in respect of appointment to the post of Shayok, accounts clerk typist, work assistant, below these are all different posts of the panchayat level. Below, I find that the scale of pay and the grade of pay are different, although the nature of the duties which are discharged by us is more or less the same. Now, Lordship knows, Milord, that this is a well settled executive decision that, Milord, in respect of fixation of pay scale, I cannot, Milord, in any way venture around that this cannot be done. But equally, I am being fortified by a judgment of the Supreme Court, that is the three judges bench of the Supreme Court. Milord, this is a judgment, Milord, reported in year 1982 Supreme Court 879. Milord, I am just handing over to my lords, Milord. Hey, I am a boita. Milord, I am kindly excuse me, Milord. Milord, I am just Milord, I hand over the original copy of the book.
Page number?
Yeah, 1982. 879. Milord, kindly take the pains to come to paragraph 6, 7, and 8. Why I am referring to the paragraph 6, 7, 8? That, Milord, I will be just indicating to my lords.
Yes. Yes.
Now, Milord, I found out that these judgments, so far as the matter is concerned, Milord, I think, Milord, this is, Milord, kindly do not take me amiss. Milord, I was trying to understand what was the real underlying concept for passing this judgment, because this is a three judges bench judgment, I find. This is a three judges bench judgment. A for equal. Now, Millard, I was trying to analyze as to why this concept was invoked by the Supreme Court. Kindly see Article 14. We are always saying there is violation of Article 14 or 16, but the wordings of Article 14, it makes it clear that if I discharge the same nature of duty, I will be getting the equal pay for equal work. Now, so far as the present matter is concerned, I submit, I have my submissions, are very limited. I will be indicating that, and then I will be showing to the nature of duties discharged by us. That's all.
Petitioner number 1 is posted as
Petitioner number 1, just 1 second, 1 second, just a second. Petitioner number 1, he আপনি কোথায় আছেন এখন? In Nakashipaara.
no, what is his post?
He is holding the post of Shohayok.
Ohio.
Then petitioner number 2, Shohayok. কোথায়? Nakashipaara.
Ohio. Nakashipaara, block 1.
Yes.
December 2, block 2.
This is Sudipta Haldar, block 2. No, Sudipta Haldar ki block 2 no block 1? I am told that in Nakashipaara there is only one block.
Okay. How many petitioners are there?
There are 4 petitioners.
4 petitioners. Please be posted as also Ohio.
All Shohayok.
Ohio. He is in
He is in Shubhajit Sarkar কোথায় আছে? Nakashipaara block in Nakashipaara block Billogram.
and 4 same.
Yes. And petitioner number 4.
Sahayok. All are Sahayok.
Yes. Now, I will be, I have challenged the discrimination which has been done in respect of not getting the the scale of pay which is applicable in respect of doing and discharging the same nature of duties. That is the reason I have placed before my lords excuse me, that judgment of EIR 1982 Supreme Court 879, that if I have to...
You are claiming parity with which scale, which post?
I'm just coming, kindly give me 10 minutes, I will be completing within that time. I don't take much of time. Now, I submit to my lords, that so far as the matter is concerned, that your lordship will be pleased to find that the case of the petitioner is that you ought to have removed the discrepancy in respect of the scale of pay. Now, we are aggrieved with so far the scale of pay of the particular post in which the persons are working, namely, scale of pay in respect of I have prepared a chart. দিচ্ছি রে, একটু দিচ্ছি ঘরে যাবে।
তুমি এটা যেটা বলেছো এক নম্বর আপনার এটা কি actually they have pleaded in paragraph 3 they have pleaded
দেখি আপনি হ্যাঁ প্যারিটিটা এখানেই আছে। My learned friend is absolutely correct.
Yes.
My lord, if my lord peruses this particular paragraph 3, so it will clearly reveal that my lord, the scale of pay and the grade pay, my lord, these are different in so far as this particular post of the persons are concerned. Now, my lord, I submit, my lord, that it is my duty to the court to show what is the nature of duty discharged by me vis-a-vis the nature of duties, my lord, discharged by the other person. This is now my duty. Now, my lord, in order to dispel the doubts of the my lord, I am just handing over to my lords.
Typist basic to on.
One zero zero six six. Sir, now to show that what is the nature of the duties which are discharged by the Shoyok, the accounts clerk, or the clerk cum typist, my lord, I have tracked 3 particular facts. My lord, I am handing over the book. If required, your lordship may keep the book. Now, my lord, your lordship will be pleased to find that here, my lord, there is a clear indication that what are the nature of the duties which are discharged by this person. Kindly see. I have given 3 flags.
Yes. TA bills. Anyway, yes.
Now, my lord, now I should also indicate one thing to my lords, that my lord, after reading the brief, my lord, I find that the qualification and the nature of duty discharge, that is same, but it seems, my lord, that the scale of pay is different and is not based upon the principles of equal pay for equal work.
That's why I'm asking you, is he doing the job of a typist?
My lord, I say, my lord, your lordship may kindly
No,
consider.
first answer this question.
Yes,
Is the Sahayak doing the job of a typist?
He has to do all the work that has been given by the duty.
Please answer in yes or no. Then I will put the next question.
আপনাকে টাইপিস্টের কাজ করতে হয়?
Typist.
Answer is yes.
Clerk come typist?
প্রাক্তন টাইপিস্টের কাজ আপনাকে করতে হয়, সহায়ক হিসেবে করতে হয়। Well, the answer is yes on instructions.
Okay. Okay. Then what he is discharging his duties as?
As সহায়ক.
Now what is the duty of a Sahayak given under the Act?
That has been, I have given
That is what I am asking.
Miller.
If he is typist, then how he is performing the assistance to the secretary?
This is being done to run the panchayat. To run the panchayat, Miller, this is being done. And for a long time, Miller, this is continuing.
Where in the writ petition it is stated?
Miller, in the writ petition,
In which place it is stated that he is also working as a typist, clerk come typist?
that, just 1 second, Miller. That I am just pressing. If your Lordship Miller asks me these specific queries, I face these things in different courts. I should be very candid. I have been asked by many of the honorable judges. Then, Mr. Bhattacharya, you show that this statement which you have made, in which paragraph you have pleaded. Miller, with my very limited ability, I submit to my Lord's Miller now. The petitions are being prepared in hot haste, and this is also because of the pressure given by the client and application of mind at that point of time. It is not possible for the junior members of the bar. Miller, therefore, Miller,
So I will find it out.
has to iron out the creases. I say, Miller, there I have nothing more. I cannot add anything.
Okay.
Only thing,
I'll
Miller,
find it.
because I cannot.
I
in
have to
any
find
way better the
If
thing.
it is there, then it is there. If it is not,
There, it is not there. Yes. Now, Lordship is for ends of justice. Court can go and lift the veil in appropriate circumstances if the situation so demands. Now, your Lordship will be inquiring me then what is the prayer which I am making. Milord, I found that they have given an exception in the form of affidavit on behalf of the petitioners. That they have themselves. Milord, my statements which I have right now made is being fortified. A statement in the report, in the exception in the form of report. Yes, at page 3, paragraph G. I told you, Lordship Milord, that for the purpose of running the works, this has to be done.
but then we have to also see what are the functions and duties.
So let it remain with my.
I have a book. I will hear him, then I will decide.
Other policy decision of the government, I will show you not. Even I have added with the after making the because it's a political takes.
But before your
Later,
Lordship,
I-
here
I-
the
I-
learned counsel, my lord, my learned senior, my lord, your Lordship will first hear me because, my lord, he will, my lord, I would be, my lord, with regard to the respondent number 10, my lord, I would assist your Lordship, my lord, insofar as to demonstrate, my lord, that with regard to the equal pay and equal work principle, which my learned senior, my lord, has established.
That is the fulcrum of this writ
That
petition.
essentially, your Lordship, what I understand from the averments in the writ petition as well as the judgment relied upon, that if a work pertains is equal in nature, then the pay should also be equal. To that effect, the petitioners have to be given
at a grade scale which is similar to that of the other grade scales which are there. Now, if they are discharging the equal work. Now, Your Lordship, what I found from the annexures of the writ petition as well as the reports by the state, that to an extent the eligibility criteria in all these posts are identical. And more so, the report in a way addresses the fact that they are doing overlapping functions with one another. So, Your Lordship, in light of that, paragraph number 8 of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, which has been relied on, becomes of much relevance, Your Lordship. That I would like to. So, Your Lordship, if Your Lordship can gives us a date prior to the vacations, any date.
No,
But because because on that day, my learned friend for the state may not say. I can.
leave it to my.
I know because no, I can make my submissions on the next date, Your Lordship, because he can then conjointly give a reply.
আমাকে আর 10 মিনিট সময় দিন।
I felt if my learned friend is someone is the Pradhan, but it's a policy decision of the government.
It can be attacked by anyone.
Framed a rule. But I will show to Your Lordship what is the nature of job Sohayak and secretary, and
That is
what is the
exactly-
grade. I will establish to your demonstrate to Your Lordship. It will take some time after vacation.
Mr. Suppose বলেছিল না Bhattacharya, learned senior advocate appearing for the petition. Due to paucity of time, hearing could not be concluded. Place this matter on শেষের দিকে রাখো, নাহলে আসবে না আবার। আফটার ভ্যাকেশন রাখো, এ শুরু হলো, এখন ক্লাস কবে গিয়ে শেষ হবে ভগবান।
হ্যাঁ করো।
না 23 তারিখে পরে দিয়ে দাও। হিয়ারিং এর লিস্টে টপে দিয়ে দাও 27 জুন। 27 জুন
27 I leave it to my lord
27 জুন টপ কমপ্লিট। আর কিছু রাখবে না, এটাকে শেষ করবে।
at Millard you had lordship had fixed any time or
27th.
Hearing 3 p.m. 27 June. Yes.
So, my lord, before your lordship rises, my lord, with regard to item number 635, my lord, it's yesterday, my lord, this matter was appearing as item number 605 under the heading returnable motion. My lord, due to some reasons, my lord, it is appearing as item number 635 in under the heading hearing, my lord. Your lordship's last order was also, my lord, that this matter will appear under the heading returnable motion.
Today I am taking up returnable motion.
My lord, this matter is appearing as.
Am I taking it up as returnable motion?
But my lord, the
Try to understand one thing. I was of the notion to hear out the matter. That's why I put it in the hearing so that I can take it up.
Yes, my lord, but
Now today is 3:30. I cannot take it up. Otherwise, after him, I would have taken up.
yes, my lord.
That was my notion. If you have any problem, put the matter under the returnable motion.
Yes, my
Huh?
lord. Yes,
If you have any difficulty, let it go to returnable motion. Please try to understand. It is not that out of nothing I have put it.
no, my lord,
He was there.
your
You
lordship.
were not there. For the convenience of the advocate, I
Was not called to you.
what would have happened? On Friday, I would have not taken your matter. It was not possible because today I am not taking up returnable motion.
Yes, my
It would have shifted to another date. For your convenience, I put it under hearing so that I can hear out the matter. Now you say that you want to have it on returnable motion, let it be.
Because your lordship takes
What
up
to say?
returnable motion every day except Friday, my lord. That's why my
Oh,
conflict
you are
of
not
waiting
understanding.
increases.
15th was the date fixed.
Learned friend should not interfere in because I am the
15th
petitioner,
was
my
the
lord.
date fixed. I was of the notion to take your matter for hearing.
Yes,
That's why I asked them to put it under hearing.
yes.
Now, if you have got any objection, I
Yes, my lord,
put
because
it under
affidavits have
returnable
not been
motion.
exchanged, my lord. No
Huh?
affidavits have been exchanged.
I have understood. এটা returnable motion এ দিয়ে দাও।
Yes, my lord. Under the heading returnable.
May I be
Yes.
permitted to mention one matter, your lordship? If my learned friend wants the matter to be placed in the
Sir?
category of returnable motion, let the matter
My lord,
appear.
he is no,
Because I have
my lord, he is no
Oh,
one to object, my lord.
Resolved. Matter resolved. It will appear under returnable motion. ঠিক
Even in the
19th returnable motion এ দিয়ে।
My lord, may I be permitted to mention one matter before it?
Thank you very much.
My lord, may I be permitted to mention? বইগুলো নেবেন।